Hi everyone. You might be taking a test today for Mrs. Martin here in the ALEKS program, and I just wanted to go over a few things with you so that you're prepared to do that. So as with your other assignments, your quizzes and tests are going to appear on this left sidebar. Okay, for example, I have here an end of unit planned for this Algebra 1 class. Right now it's not open because it's going to open tomorrow, but when it does open, I'll be able to take that end of unit here in ALEKS. For many of your classes, I'm often going to provide a practice end of unit, and hint, hint, the practice end of unit is very similar to the real end of unit. So please make sure you take the time to do those practice assignments so that you're a little better prepared for the end of unit. Just to recap some things that I'm expecting from you as you take this test, I'm going to scoot over here to Schoology and look at the expectations for period 3. Okay, and it's going to be the same for all classes, what I'm expecting from you. Okay, first of all, I'm expecting that you will be responsible and respectable students who are doing your own work. Okay, when I get the scores from your end of unit, I want to know that those scores are reflecting what you know and not what a friend knows or an app knows. Okay, so please make sure that you're doing your own work. You should have paper out next to you, next to your computer. That way you have some space to work out the problems. Okay, and then you can just insert the answers into ALEKS. Another thing that you might want to know is that you're allowed to use a calculator. ALEKS usually provides a calculator, but on occasion it won't. And I'm okay if you use a calculator anyway. So if you have a calculator at home, if you've got a calculator in your phone, feel free to use that in order to complete the questions that are in the end of unit. In addition, you're home. I'm hoping that you've been taking notes along with the videos that have been provided for lecture. Feel free to use those, okay? They don't match any of the problems exactly that are on your ALEKS end of unit. So feel free to use notes to reference back and to see what steps you should take in order to complete those problems. At this point in the game with our distance learning, we're just trying to make sure that you have mastered material, okay? Another thing to be aware of is that you will have only 2 hours and 30 minutes to complete your exam. Okay, for quizzes and end of units, I really don't think you'll need the full 2 hours and 30 minutes, but I set the time limit so that you have to finish the test in one sitting. Okay, so what that means is once you start the first question, you'll have 2 hours and 30 minutes to submit your final answers. Okay, and the reason I did this was just to make sure that you are completing it in one sitting and not starting it one day and finishing it the other. I want you to get a nice flow in this test, and I would like it if you found some time in your day to just sit down and focus and complete your quizzes and exams for my class. So you'll have a 2 hour and 30-minute time limit. Okay, and finally, many of you will be happy about this one. I'm allowing unlimited attempts on your end of unit. Okay, and I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. And actually, as a matter of fact, for all your assessments, I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. One, it is our goal at this point for you to master standards, okay? So if you don't get it the first time, it's not the end of the world. You go back, you study, try to see where you went wrong in some of those problems. If you're really super duper stuck and no one can help you, you contact me and I can. This is another reason why having work would be great. You can send me a picture of your work and we can see where there might be some small error that you can fix. Okay, so then you can go back and retake the test and prove to me that you now understand how to do certain questions. Okay, so that's the goal, for you to master standards and show that you can move forward with your math learning. Okay, the other reason why I'm allowing unlimited attempts is I'm hoping that it'll encourage you to do your own work and not feel the pressure of having somebody else help you do it. Okay, I want it to be your own work. So if it's unlimited attempts and you mess up the first time, no biggie, you can do it again as long as it's your own. Before I end this video, I just want to point out that some people have been really unmotivated to complete work because of this whole situation with the coronavirus. And I just want to remind you that as you move forward in school, whether you're one of my 9th graders, 10th graders, 11th graders, or 12th graders, the math that you learn today helps to support your learning of math tomorrow. So what I mean is, right now for Algebra 1, for example, if you're not completing the work in Algebra 1, especially because you might know that you're going to be passed along next year anyway, please remember that the material you learn in Algebra 1 is going to support you in your learning in geometry and Algebra 2 next year. Now, the same goes with the other extreme with seniors. If you're completing tests in pre-calculus or TCMS, that's helping to support your learning in your next math class, okay, whether that be in college or just critically thinking in real life. Okay, so please continue to do your work and learn for the sake of learning, okay, because it is going to support you as you move on and you continue on with whatever it is you're doing. I wouldn't want you to just check out of school and then miss an entire 2 months worth of material that could be really interesting for you to learn. So please make sure that you're continuing to do assignments, that you're doing your best to show your mastery on all assessments, and always know that I'm only an email or a remind text away to answer any of your questions or comments or concerns. Okay, so continue to take care of yourself. I hope to hear from you soon, and I look forward to seeing your scores on your future assessments.